When Abraham had Isaac, Abraham stopped taking care of his people and focused on Isaac. Feeling that his time on earth was short, he had to fill his young child full of his knowledge and wisdom so he could become a powerful leader. I myself have been spending too much time now convincing people that Christ is real that I have forgotten my true calling, which is to expose, expose, expose. So I'm going to now take you back to the adult version of Christianity, and I'm going to show you some stuff about the New Age the movies. First, I'd like to start with saying nothing mankind ever does is something mankind came up with. Mankind are actually tools in this world used by the supernatural to fulfill a script. Things that mankind do are not always their own ideas. Sometimes demonic entities take over them and control them and tell them what to do. When you know that Lucifer is somebody who's grandiose, needs constant attention, praise, and worship, and that you know that anyone that came from him, any offspring from him, her, would happen to be having the same traits as Lucifer, then you can see how celebrities today are purely evil. They also need money, wealth, status, power. They need to be in control. They need to have the fame. They need to have everybody loving them. They need to be adored. Anyways, back to the movie Age of Ultron. I just watched this steaming pile of garbage. And when I was watching it, I did not want to watch the ending of the movie. I didn't want to continue with the movie because I was literally overflowing with righteous Christian anger. Not only is scripture used and raped 5 different times in that movie, seriously raped, just used wrongly. Not only does Ultron pretending to be the Antichrist, pretending to be the Mahdi, not only is this entering the new body that he's doing, exactly what the Antichrist will have to do with the spirit of Muhammad inside of him, the entire movie is based on the Avengers beating up the Antichrist. But there's a problem here, such as in the movie, Thor's hammer is returned to him by Ultron. Ultron just hands him his hammer like it means nothing, even though nobody could lift his fucking hammer, right? Well, that's basically saying that Lucifer is as powerful as God. Because what you don't know is back in the ancient days of Sweden and Scandinavia and those places like that, they used to think that Thor was God. Just like the Greeks thought that Zeus was God. They all thought he was Jehovah. Odin was Jehovah. Thor was Jehovah. Zeus was Jehovah. So what you had right here is Lucifer handing Zeus or Jehovah the axe of the hammer back from Thor, as if he is equal in strength. That really upset me. But this entire movie is nothing more than the book of Revelations, misinterpreted and raped and played back to you with tons of hidden symbology. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I want you to think about this. Hollywood, or Hollywood as we know it, is the collective place for all satanic madness. As a matter of fact, most people in Hollywood know that it's almost as bad as Sodom and Gomorrah, or it is just as bad as Sodom and Gomorrah. They even call it Sodom, and they act like sodomites there. They're completely out of control. Here's the question you should be asking yourselves. 20 years ago, we were recording stuff off of television using VCRs. And we found that to be pretty fascinating, pretty advanced. And then 20 years later, we had DVDs, DVD rewritables. And now we just have it simply put onto our computer as AVI format. All that aside, do you really believe that Hollywood can continuously be pumping out movie after movie after movie after movie? There's going to be like 8 Marvel movies in the next 2 years. Do you really think they can just keep pumping those out? That the computer generators are actually rendering these pictures one by one? Or do you think that Satan's helping out a little bit there? Promoting the movie. Telling us how the movie should go. Making the fancy scenes. Making the big explosions. Do you really believe that Hollywood is capable of always having that power of making movie after movie, computer rendering after computer rendering after computer rendering. Do you really believe so? Because the movie Jurassic Park took 4 years to make. Okay? And that was one of the first CGI movies. I know there was a lot of CGI before it, but they were top of the notch. It took 4 years to create it. Now we have movies being pumped out by Hollywood left and right. Yeah, sure, okay. The filming has gotten easier. The renditioning has gotten easier. Publishing movies has gotten easier. Everything has gotten easier. But I gotta wonder, man, there's some things about these movies that you just could not believe mankind could make. And I'm truly starting to believe that Lucifer plays a giant role in this. Oh, I really know that Hollywood is basically where his playground. I even call it Satan's playground. It's where he likes to play and do his little witchcraft stuff. But the movies that are coming out of Hollywood now lately are just being pumped out so fast and so perfect. It's clearly another supernatural entity putting them onto the world, pushing them onto the public. You can't tell me people keep making this stuff left and right that quickly. And that's just a marvel. You still got like the Transformers and other stuff coming out. Ugh. You know what the devil's biggest trick in this world was? To convince you that you had the right to make a different alternate reality for yourself. Instead of living by the rules of God and the rules of the planet, they act like you have a whole right to go and make a whole new universe for yourself inside of your own head. This is why even the superheroes are coming out right now with the multiverse. Well, they're giving you all these bullshit things. Even your TV show Big Bang Theory is doing it too with the multiverse. It's all part of evolution, folks, and it's all wrong. How long are you going to keep going down the wrong road before you finally turn back to the right road? That's a good question. I think that should be answered. How long are you going to keep going down the wrong road before you finally realize there's a dead end and then you go down the right road? When it's too late, you don't know when Christ is coming back. It could be too late tomorrow. You never know. So you might want to get your affairs in order and start becoming right with God because you're going down the wrong path. Do you all want to go to hell or something? Is that what you want? Who cares if you believe in it or not? Like I said, you might not believe in it, but 99% of the world does believe in it in one form or another, either in the Islamic version or the Christian version or the Judaic version. Get with the program. Anybody who's an atheist is somebody who's just completely retarded. Sorry. Simple as that. Their mind is underdeveloped. They can't see beyond their own nose. Don't be one of those people. Read the book, study the evidence, learn for yourself, find out the truth for yourself. I don't have to keep preaching the truth to you. You can go out and read the book yourself and find out the truth. And you should know the truth. Because the truth is literally, it's warning you of these times. The Bible is warning you today of 2015. It warns you that people will become braggers against the Bible, that people will hate the Bible, that people will despise Christians at the end time. It's all mentioned. And now we're seeing it all play out. Why does the world want to self-destruct? It reminds me of Terminator 2, when I forgot what his name is. I don't even actually care. Where he's standing in front of the Terminator, and he asks the Terminator, "Are we gonna make it?" And the Terminator says, "No, that the mankind is just set to self-destruct." You guys just always want to go down the wrong road, even though the good road is just staring you right in the face. You always go down the fucking wrong road. Why? Continuously, every single day, people are going down the road deliberately. You must be doing it deliberately. You cannot be not seeing the plagues that are hitting your country. You cannot possibly not see the price you're paying for this. There is a price. Nothing is free in this world. And everything that is free is the devil offering it to you. The devil does not come to you with pointy ears and a pointy tail and a red cape. He comes to you as everything that your heart desires. This is War Drones Fire. I'm out of here again. Take care. See you all later. Bye-bye.